What's up everyone? Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Before we begin, make sure to hit the like and subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon. We're posting 4 videos every day, so make sure to check back every single day. We've just hit 20k subscribers, so thank you all so much. Let's get to 30k and get a deal in the description if you haven't already. Plenty of free crypto and goodies down there. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, make sure to hit the subscribe and the bell icon. People aren't seeing our content and this is probably because you haven't hit the bell icon. Thank you again for all your support. The algorithm is slamming a lot of content creators right now, so we really appreciate all your support. And we're so proud of the amazing community that we built, so make sure to jump into the Telegram and the free Discord. So we're just taking a look at Vechain here, and as we can see, it looks like we are showing some decent signs of life over the past few days for quite a few altcoins actually. You can see here it's no exception with Vechain, as we are actually getting quite a nice clean breakout of this channel that we have been, trading downwards in here for some time. We said that we would probably see the breakout in the back test here, and looking like we are finding support on that 0.23 Fibonacci retracement level. You can see our fib pulled from high to low, down to here on this wick that we saw all the way in May. And then since then we did trade all the way down, double bottomed basically, didn't we, like this. We came back up, stuck under the 618, so we traded back down to that 0.23 again. We got the breakout of the 618 here, making this local swing high, but obviously with the market absolutely dumping throughout November, we basically saw Vechain get absolutely slaughtered in the market. It's done really quite badly, to be honest, in terms of holding up in its price, but looking like we are now getting a bit of a breakout of this downtrend that we've clearly been stuck under. If we just make sure these lines are actually drawn in correctly here, something like this. This is probably what we're looking at, isn't it? Let me just save this as well. You can see trading downwards inside this channel for a long time. Every time that we did, get down to this support level, we did see a bounce. And it looks like here we actually found support multiple times on that 0.23 level, like we said. And we're looking as though we are getting a clean breakout now, finally, of this downtrend. We've kind of got the breakout here in the back test, and then obviously the move to the upside. Looking fairly clean right now. So looking like Vechain and a lot of altcoins are breaking out here, and they are breaking out against Bitcoin as well. Looking as though Vechain does want to head back towards this 10-cent level that we were talking about as our next target, which is that 0.38 extension. Obviously 10 cents, a big psychological resistance and support as well, which does need to be reclaimed. You can see this is just a game of Fibonacci levels really, isn't it? Support, lost support, support, lost support, flipped into resistance. We come all the way down, we wick all the way back up onto support here. Resistance stuck under the 0.38. So we come down, support, 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 and then we get the breakout of the downtrend. And now we are heading back up to the upside towards that 0.38 as resistance to hopefully, break out, retest the support, and get back up through our Fibonacci levels. Because, Vechain, it was looking really strong, wasn't it? On our 4-hour time frame here, you could quite clearly see it had this perfect coiling motion with the breakout and the back test looking really good. But then it just got too bearish, didn't it? And it just basically it lost the market support, retested it as resistance, and then down we go all the way down to some of these levels down here that we've seen. And obviously, as we said before, we've been making high, 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 low, high, high, but we've made a lower low here. So we come up and make a lower high, get stuck under the 618 again, as we said in the previous videos. That head and shoulders formation like this, we obviously will be rolling over to some very low prices if that's the case. Looking at a Vechain bear market, but obviously not seeing that yet, just saying these are the possibilities. And overall, we are still bullish on Vechain for the long term. The short term not looking so good, but in the long term we do think it's probably going to continue to do very well. People still seem to forget that it's done ridiculously well since the COVID crash. That 0 point, it was basically, what was this, 1/10 of a cent? And it went all the way to 28 cents. So you can do the maths on how many multiples that is. It's a lot of multiples. So obviously Vechain right now underperforming ever since we got to these all-time highs. But in reality, if you look at this chart and just zoom out a bit, you can see in reality all we're doing here really is just continuing to coil. And you could argue as well that if this is the bottom, we could be just coiling for an even longer period of time here, doing something like this potentially, where we're just forming an even bigger pennant formation. We're not saying that this is going to happen, but it could be the case that we are, we just continue to coil up like this. We had a smaller coiling motion where we broke out to either side, found support and resistance, and now we might just continue to coil like this before finally getting that breakout, especially with the lengthening cycle theory that we're looking at. we could see, you know, VeChain over the next year or so into the remainder of the cycle, depending on how long it goes on. We could be looking at it, you know, potentially coming up and doing this in a longer time period. So we'll just do some short-term price predictions then. As we said, we do think that VeChain here, if it rolls over, we've obviously got coming back down, retesting support on that previous resistance at around 7.5 cents. And a big market collapse would probably see us coming back down towards that 7 cents level of that swing low here. And then, as we said, heading to the upside, we are targeting that 0.38 Fibonacci level for the short term at that 10-cent level. As we are starting to break out of some key levels of resistance here, you can see, you know, we've made the higher high, come down, make the higher low, just start to reverse the trend, you know, get back up the fib levels like this. And then, as we said, we do think 50 cents to $1 for VeChain is coming. It's only a 2 to 4x from the all-time high. By the end of the bull run, we do think this is very, very achievable, especially once we do get back on track for Bitcoin and it drags all these larger altcoins up. So I'd like to thank everyone so much for their support. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon, to stay up to date with 4 videos we post every single day. Remember, if you want to support the channel more directly and get a ton of benefits and insight, as well as joining our growing community, consider the Patreon or YouTube membership down below. There are 3 tiers giving you access to our private Discord. Crypto Supporter is available if you just want to help us out a small amount. Crypto Maximalist is our main tier, which gives you access to detailed daily technical analysis and signals, weekly and monthly coin calls, and insights into our personal moves, while Maximalist Gold takes it a step further, giving you an insight into our personal portfolio tracker, super low cap gem research, and a 100x portfolio we're constructing and updating, and access to us personally as a resource to discuss your portfolio via Messenger. Make sure to check it out. You can also sign up to our free Telegram and public Discord via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.